bastard.
No siema Avi. Kurde, jak tu szybko się pojawiasz. Myślałem, że nikogo nie będzie, że wszyscy będą w szkole.
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
Naprawdę? Dobra, chwilę muszę przerwy zrobić, bo mam telefon. A no to widzę, że masz dobrą robotę w takim bądź razie, brother. Kurde, jakby mi się mój telefon nie popsuł. Ja też oglądałem sobie w robocie, a teraz na tym starym telefonie to ja sobie mogę pooglądać, jak telefon wygląda, co jedynie. Albo Facebooka.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait
A nie,
here
ja
while I
dopiero
speak.
na 18 do roboty. Dlatego mogę sobie tak coś, jakiegoś streamka walnąć, nie wiem, od 12 do 15, 14 i... Ja na nockę. Od 18 do nie wiadomo której, o, tak mogę powiedzieć. Kurde, tego nowego RPG też bym chętnie ograł, ale co z tego, jak tam spolszczenia nie ma. A czytania tak samo jest pełno i jest tak rozbudowana gierka, że... Póki nie skończę? No dobra, pewnie coś mają do siebie.
Permission indeed.
Księciuniu czerwony.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a groveling and awkward manner.
Kurde, i tak mam dylemat z gierkami, no bo... Fajne gierki już wychodzą, 14, 15 też. No ten Red Dead Redemption 26. Tu jeszcze ten ala Wiesiek wychodzi, kurde, 22. Czy 23, jak Avi nawet pisał. No jest taka rozpierducha i naprawdę trzeba
The dreamer
pokombinować.
then chews and swallows a handful of Drudene leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams.
O, to już mi Star Trekiem zajechało, że się łączą.
The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this stingtail fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows. The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne. Of course it is. I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise will be kept. But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer, a greater one. A more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and venture there post-haste.
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too, if I chewed that much Drudene.
No dobrze, grunt, nie walczą ze sobą.
Hold your prickly tongue.
No i mówię, bo za tą cenę, co będę miał Red Dead Redemption 2, to bym miał dwie inne jakieś gry, albo nawet 3. I tu jest dylemat niesamowity. Dobra, kradzież odpada. Same śmieci. Dobra, to niech sobie śpi. Tłumienie źródła. A, bo ta obręcz. Dobra. Ogólnie to my mamy z postaci... Ale można powiedzieć mag bojowy. Kurde, teraz byśmy potrzebowali jeszcze tylko maga i łotrzyka na daleki dystans. W sumie już 3 mamy na przodzie. Aha, dobra, to ona jest od leczenia. Tu ich ustawi. O, jest Sabila.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife.
O, dzięki brother, dzięki wielkie. I siema, siema, dobra ściema. Raz, dwa, trzy i wygrywasz dzisiaj Luca ty. I od razu poszedł. Dzięki wielkie za lucika. Dobra, z ciebie zrobimy, kurde, jakiegoś maga. Chociaż ty ogólnie jesteś bezwzględna. Skrytobójczyni.
She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
Ty z tą igłą to idź. Co to, kurde, z PCK jesteś?
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking.
No nie zamierzałem cię wystraszyć. W pradawnym imperium, o też dobre.
You can see quality, but lone wolves, amateurs all. Also, I thought, you do tread on soft paws, Ifan.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her, the needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
No, lubi się bawić igłami widocznie, no.
Let me tell you a little story.
Dawaj, wal śmiało z historyjką, posłucham.
Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave.
No, to już wiadomo, czemu się tamtemu jaszczurowi przyglądała.
But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
Raczej nie czuję tego, że będzie długa ta rozmowa.
No!
O, uparta.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance.
No co mnie tamten jaszczur interesuje?
That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
A
Dawać ją.
bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
No, przekupmy ją ucieczką z wyspy.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided dears around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
No, masz dół? Wobec mnie.
Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice.
Zabieraj igłę.
You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned.
Jednak uparta na tego jaszczura. Chcąc nie chce.
I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said,
Kurde,
I'm
na
perfectly
łotrzyka to ja bym chciał
lethal
jakiegoś
wielding any
krasnoluda.
weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours. But of course, I can play the strings of magic like a harpist her instrument. Is there any specific tune that takes your preference?
No i ciężki wybór. No zawsze później na statku możemy jeszcze odmienić rolę. Kurde, nie pamiętam dokładnie, kim ona u mnie jest.
Suits me fine. Lead on, then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but
Ty idziesz tu i jeszcze się tobie przyjrzymy. Kurde, oni mają wszyscy tarcze i ten. To teraz wynika, że jakbym miał dwóch magów. Przyzywanie. No to jest dobre, że ona ma zjadanie zwłok. Jak jakiegoś trupa spotkamy, damy jej do zjedzenia, to będzie mogła wyczytać w jego myślach. Kurde noże. I się pogubiłem. Ten jest też od napierdzielanki typowej. 6 po 12. No dobra, i łotrzyk będzie na odległość. Ona i łotrzyk. Sybilla. No jednak ona też nie może, dobra. Dobra, już mamy trochę lepszą drużynę. Jeszcze łotrzyka potrzebuję. Wtedy już na pewno będzie wszystko gicior.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale.
O Jezu, zaś ten.
We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. We are the same material, you agree? I am very curious. So tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now I understand.
Nic takiego on nie wnosi na
Now tell
postać.
me how your story ends. A heavy burden to walk in a world that you no longer belong in. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore.
Dobra, no wytrychę ogólnie ja mam. Skażenie. Kurde, sobie grubo liczysz. Mamy jakieś rupieć? Nie za bardzo.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
Nie, z wiewiórką na kocie, na szkielecie kota.
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. Used to be I had a family, a husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering. Thank you kindly, sweetheart. I do appreciate it.
Zbiorę drużynę i
They were
dopiero
good
będę
lads.
ruszał jakoś
Too good for this
bardziej w tą
place.
historię.
In some ways, I'm glad they got
Najważniejsza
out
na razie
quickly.
jest drużyna.
Listen to me, bubbling on like a cauldron. You're sweet to listen. And yes, they were lovely. Totally
Nic
lovely.
ciekawego.
I'll see him again before I'm gone for good. That's for certain.
Nic takiego ciekawego nie.
You run along now, darling. You shouldn't spend what little time you've got left here listening.
Aha.
I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead.
O, jakiś dostał zlecenie.
Not an attempt, mate. Not if I can bloody help it. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance. It's stabbing time.
Ła. Za daleko. Tak to jest, jak postać jest nieprzytomna. Też za daleko. Kurde, jeszcze spudłował.
I'm ready.
No i miał pecha, że chybił. Kurde, też nie trafił.
Damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really.
No i się rozłożył.
Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat. Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. This is hardly the first time someone's filled some poor fool's purse and bid him kill the prince.
A że księciuniu ma duże mniemanie o sobie, to lipa z tego wyszła.
I'll tell you what, though. The House of Shadows will have to do a lot better if it seeks to get the better of me. All those bumblers they've sent so far mark a mere insult to my swordsmanship.
Jak miło. Do sprzedania. A Sybilla ma. O. Spoko. Mhm. To wszystkie są już takie same. No dobra, zapis i dalej lecił. Ciebie tak trochę popsuł. O, to malutko. Jak na początek. O, mamy i krasnoluda. Też ze statku.
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free, to no avail.
I nie daje rady.
Eh? Oh, that. Won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
No i chyba tej dechy nie wyrwie.
Bleeding nail. Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Well, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I loosened her up.
Jak już ją wstępnie
He
poluzowałem,
winks
dobry.
and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. Yeah, it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap. But I couldn't help myself from
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
winds like these. She would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you.
Okej.
That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. Well, there's a new one. Hawk of the high seas, eh? I like it. I'll tell you when you're older.
Jak
Anyhow,
będę starszy.
we're a
Dobry,
team now,
krasnolud,
so
dobry.
the me is not half as important as the us. Let's get down to brass tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be? May not look it, but I'm pretty light on my toes when I need to be. Did you have a specialty in mind?
Z łuku lub kuszy, o właśnie. Topiciel byłby idealny. Do otwierania zamków kogoś bardziej szybko. Magią wędrowca. Kurde, ile tu jest tych wyborów. Tu jest łucznik i z kuszą, ale znowu tropiciel.
Then it's settled. Capital! Aye, but it seems you've no room.
No i co jest?
Let's team up, you and me. What do you say? How do, partner? Though I reckon I should fill you in on a few things. Right now, though, the biggest thing on my mind... Aye, but it seems you've no room for old Beast in your clan now. You come find me when a spot opens up, and take it from me.
O kurde.
You'll want to find a place for me at your side.
To 4 osoby, nie 5?
He drags a comb through his beard. His face bears the scars of a hearty life, but his whiskers glisten as if glazed by the morning dew.
Chyba, że na razie nie mogę mieć 5. Kurde. Ta leczy, to jest od cięższej magii. Mordę. No nic, trudno. Jeszcze to jakoś ogarniemy, jak uciekniemy z tej wyspy. Dziękuję, na razie ja tutaj nie idę. Chociaż... No i zawalczymy z krokodylami. Kurczybyk. Teleportujący się krokodyl, dobra. I swojego też podpali. No, przez ten olej spowolniony.
Prepare yourself.
W sumie to ty możesz tu stać, one same przyjdą. Pierdzielony. Kurde, żebym trafił w tą beczkę. To jest wszystko za blisko. Kurde, ciutko za blisko. Naprawdę nie mogę. Pięknie, jeszcze beczułka wybuchła, ale znowu ten się podpalił mój. Się pierdzielony teleportuje. Dobra, ta pluskwa mogłaby eksplodować. Fajnie, mamy świetne rękawice. Rękawice teleportacji. Odcięta głowa, efekty nieznane. Sebili dajmy. Może zje.
You cover your face with your hands. You've just heard the news. The elven homelands have been destroyed by death fog. It was your order who did it. How can this be?
No to lipa. Igła tylko. A.
So, time to find this Boris fellow.
Okay. Ciul, ty podnosisz to. Jakąś zgniliznę. Krasnoludzki szkielet. Pusty. Dobra, to jak w sumie mamy już pełną ekipę, to możemy tego złodziejaszka poszukać. Jak to było przesuwanie, że mogę sobie ustawić? Dobra, dziennik. Często odchrząkiwanie. No dobra, znajdźmy tego. Mamy tego, co często tam chrząka, czy jak to tam. To się będzie trochę pokręcić, posłuchać. To chrząka. Magister Boy, okej.
50 bottles of tears, oh, make the hinges rust.
What's your hands, Pipspock? What are you loitering round here for? If Boss trusts you to find something for him, you better not disappoint him. You won't like him when he's disappointed. You mean that guy in the cage? Oh, I don't associate with elves. Fella says he's innocent, but you know how they lie. Boss will be fine. He's got himself in a fit state now, but as soon as another shipment comes in, he'll be right as rain. Yeah, Boss is awful passionate about citrus. I can't get enough of the stuff. Easy, eh?
Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here?
Masz coś... O. Coś tam masz w plecach. Ceny też ładne. Kur. Rękawice czarodzieja. Telekinezy.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Worse than war rations, these.
Easy, eh?
Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means. Fella in that cage is the thief. Stashed the oranges somewhere before he was caught. If you believe that.
Mind your manners round Griff, eh?
I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Snakes, weasels, worms. That fella's square as a pavestone. If he's the thief, I'll eat my boots.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves did mean so much.
Sure do. Ask me, it'd have to be one of those sad sacks that's always hanging around Griff looking for favours.
She darts her tongue out of her mouth like a snake.
Some folks, and some reptiles, will do anything to get his attention. I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Snakes, weasels, worms. That fella's square as a pavestone. If he's the thief, I'll eat my boots. It's all in the eyes. Joy lives in the eyes, sometimes way in the back, but it's there all the same. Liars ain't a joyful bunch. Sure you don't want to have a look at my stock before you go? Watch yourself.
Mniej więcej wiemy, po co tu.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Mind your manners round Griff, eh?
Już trochę lepiej w takim powerze.
I've got that special shipment you was
Ain't
asking
fit for
after.
beasts.
Everything there? Good.
O, będą tutaj często zapisy. No dobra, trzeba będzie otoczenie zbadać.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Well, he runs this place and everyone in it, including you. Better to make yourself useful to him if you're stuck here anyway. That's what I did. Need something in the kitchen, do you? Move along.
Dobra, od babki się zbyt wiele nie dowiedzie.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way?
Dzięki, nie chcę.
Worse than war rations, these.
Więc szukamy dalej. I złodziejaszek, to musi chrzątać. O, zdrzemłem się. Czyli czuję, że nie będzie
The
łatwo
woman
znowu.
looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a...
What do you need? Huh, the hammer got you curious. Yeah, funny name for a gal like that. When I knew her, the Feather would have been a likelier name.
She nods once.
Clever lass, her. No wonder what Alexander sees in her. Question is, oh, I don't know. She was a sweet soul, quiet, loved her family. Always seemed strong as I recall, but people do change, don't they?
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend! It isn't the words you speak, but rather that you speak them. Prophecy says that only our devotion will restore him to us. A murmur of prayer, constant as the ocean, can lure our Savior back to us. So do I. By the divine, so do I. If Bishop Alexander doesn't rise, I don't know who will protect us from this darkness. Some blame the Voidwoken for Alexander's failure to ascend. If all we sorcerers can be cured, then the bishop shall be free to rise. So chant the endless prayer.
No i tyle z nauki. No, kuszące, ale wszystko kradzie. W razie jakoś mi nie odpowiada. W bagno.
Saw him, didn't you? The Hammer and Alexander. They gave that scaly traitor what for, they did. "'Tis a misfortune, brother. You lot can't help your condition, but at least the humans of you ain't celebrating the source plague."
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty. That, Magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this?
Frajerów, it's not a królestwie.
Better get to it then. A magistrate.
Dobra, a my szukamy, kurde, kto mógł ukraść?
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach.
She's gone, Father. Gone.
A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due.
Pipe down, Father. It's time to accept reality.
Easy enough to say, the Voidwoken are coming, sir. And it's only the
Jesteś mało interesującym typem.
Change your mind about my offer yet?
Aha.
Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't. Attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here.
There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What is Manu's source? Yet so quickly, we find source so dangerous. What in his depths? To avoid work, we're not attracted to source. But why? When another divine arises, will source change back?
And how many would make it before the guards noticed? 4? 5? Every bloody sorcerer in this place? Nah, they'd have to take their own chances. I need one accomplice, no more. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby.
To rękawice już mam.
Give me your map and I'll show you where to go. I'm glad you're of such a mind. I never was one for gore myself, but never mind. I've got the plan. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown...
Już mam.
So, what's the news? Well, I certainly got lucky with you, didn't I? The way out's nice and secluded. It starts in a little hidden alcove on the beach. Give me your map. I'll show you where to go. And hurry! Not a tick of the clock to spare!
Oh, 10 bottles of mead. 1,000 bottles of dust. Ho, easy now, mate. I'm just minding my own business over here.
No jak na razie nie znalazłem jeszcze tu.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
Filthy, cheating liars don't mean I can't beat ya.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy.
Kurde, który mógł to gwizdnąć to?
Ain't fit for beasts.
Jaszczu?
Here's the goods. Like you wanted. Got it.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Na mapie na niebieską, jakoś kurde nie widzę tu nic niebieskiego.
If a magister finds this on you, you forget my name, here.
Everything there? Good.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
You already know the terms. Nothing else to say.
No wiem, gdzie jest jakiś jaszczur, ale czy to on coś? No zobacz. To pewnie ta Billa go ubije.
As you're about to approach the lizard, Sabine cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides your eyes to hers.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
Still holding onto your chin, she makes your head nod in approval.
I insist. I told you this lizardling wronged me, yet you deny me a chance for retribution?
Her cold eyes grow a shade colder.
I will not forget this slight.
Huh? What? But I was... It was... Please, tell me. Tell me. Why did you wake me? I was so close, so close. And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I had the good breeding not to mention it. Supplies? You mean the oranges, I suppose. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudene than the citrus. It's all here, I'm afraid, on my person. You found your thief. But I am anything but one of those sniveling addicts you'll find creeping around the kitchen. I need to dream. I, above all others, it is my vocation, my responsibility, now more than ever. It may be hard for you to understand, but my kind, we dream for the greater good. What we see can predict the truth, can even shape the truth. But we need Drudene to do it. Before I was caught, before I was brought here, I saw a vision. The void woken, slain, divinity restored. But just as I was about to see how it happened, the Magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out the secret, to find out how to save us all. So you see, I cannot give back the Drudene, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation too.
Yes.
You know what has consequences, my friend. Being digested by a void woken. That has consequences. I'll thank you to leave me to...
Ty
Go
kurde.
now. Leave me be. Gad! Coward! Waking up. Oh, I was so close.
Gierka okej. No znalazłem typa, który ukradł te owoce, no ale próbuję jakoś z niego je wyciągnąć, albo żeby sam oddał, albo żeby mi oddał. Bo tutaj jeszcze Sabina jest, która ma chęć go zabić. Za bliznę na policzku. Ale gierka jest ogólnie spoko. To na razie tutaj jeszcze jest takie początkowe i zbyt wiele się tak nie dzieje. Ale opowieści i cała reszta tutaj jest ok. No będę musiał kogoś znaleźć, żeby to ze mną pograł, bo tutaj można w 4 osoby grać razem.
And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I have the good breeding not to mention it. Supplies? Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudine than the citrus. It's all here. I need to dream. I, above all others. It is my vocation, my responsibility. Now more than ever. You, my kin, ought to understand. And you'll believe me when I tell you.
A, asasyna, ale tego najnowszego? No w sumie tam też fajne są rzeczy, bo ogólnie obserwuję, jak inni grają w tego asasyna nowego. Link. Ran. Teraz mi będzie niewygodnie wysłać. Dobra, no jak coś to po streamie podeślę. Teraz będzie mi niewygodnie to wszystko przeszukiwać. No na pewno, no ja mam nadzieję, że będzie Red Dead Redemption 2. No jakoś też czekam na nią i no mam nadzieję, że plamy nie dadzą z nią. Będzie można ją ogarnąć.
Before I was brought here, I saw a vision. The void woken, slain, divinity restored.
No jeszcze gdzieś tak z 15 minut tutaj w to połupię. I jak coś to na FB ci podeślę. Link z G2A do tej gierki. Ale nie wiem, czy na G2A jest o wiele taniej niż... Chociaż chyba tak, nawet już nie pamiętam.
But just as I was about to see how it happened, the Magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out the secret, to find out how to save us all. So you see, I cannot give back the
Bo też widziałem, jak się gra w tą grę w koopie, no to też nie jest źle.
My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation too.
Dobra, no i spróbujmy to od niego wycedzić. Powiedz, że możesz... No, dobre intencje, ale... Tego się nie posłuchał. Perswazja, kurde. Perswazja, siła. Kurde, też niepowodzenie.
Go ahead. Go now.
Już nim nie pogadam.
My mind has very important.
No, z Sabiną to nawet nie chcę z nim rozmawiać, bo ona go od razu zaszlachta.
What? But I was... It was... Please, tell me. Tell me. Why did you wake me? I was so close. And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I had the good breeding not to mention it. Supplies? Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudine than the citrus. It's all I need to dream. It may be hard for you to understand. Before I was, but just as I would, so you see. I cannot give back the Drudine, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation.
O, w końcu.
Blood. And it won't be long before he'll have it. With all his thugs lurking about. They'd stick me in my sleep if they knew. Fine, fine, take the Drudine. I'll find more. Another way. Somehow. I have to. For all our sakes.
No dobra, a ty go możesz teraz już
Don't
zaciupać.
mention my name to Griff.
O kurde, nie możesz? No trochę się obraziła na nas. Na to wszystko. A może za chwilę będzie można z nią...
The ravaged among the ruins. That is all we are in Fort Joy. Huh. Hardly. I walked up to the key. I'm here to hunt, remember?
Don't mention my name to Griff.
No dobra. No na pewno mi jeszcze wypomni to, że nie pozwoliłem jej zabić jego. No dobrze, że od drużyny nie odeszła często. Także co, też masz zamiar brać Red Dead Redemption 2? Brother? Tak, to już się szykuje dobry klan na tą gierkę.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Spare the indignation and hand it over. Now.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh? Everything there?
Good.
Good boy. Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
Kurde, nie no, zdradzę tamtego. Może ta jakoś na mnie lepiej spojrzy moja...
This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up Stingtail so easily.
Kur... No bo ten się teraz wpierdziela. Pany książę.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
I don't want Stingtail's blood on my hands.
Kurde, no to już jest 2 na 1.
Griff would kill a fellow over petty theft. Giving up Stingtail is no better than murder.
Kurde, co ona zmieniła zdanie? Sabina?
I've got that special shipment you was asking after. Take your coin then.
No i tu jest, kurde, problem. No dobra, jak coś to mamy save'a.
I'm right chuffed to have my supplies back, so I'm gonna give you one last chance. Tell me who you found them on, or you're gonna have to answer to me, my knife, and each one of my people. And your little elf friend won't make it out.
Czyli tak czy siak wychodzi walka.
Don't tell anyone where you got this. Take your coin then.
That's a kid. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
No jakoś mi się nie widziało tutaj walkę ze wszystkimi.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Yes, yes, I become fine. And so much more when you agree to finish what I... Sahela, she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here. It is for all our people, for the world. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret, dangerous, but it leads to freedom.
I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please, she is important.
I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
Worse than war rations, these.
No dobra.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Keep it down, will ya?
A, nie mogę nosić, bo mam obroże. Okej. No dobra, kochani. Także tutaj zakończymy. Na dzisiaj opowiastkę. I jak coś, zapraszam na następnego live'a. Brother, także jak coś, to ja ci zaraz wyślę linka na Facebooka. No i sobie obadasz co i jak. Także dzięki wielkie wszystkim za to, że odwiedzili i do następnego razu. Trzymajcie się. Hej!